Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Stephen Light Gamer, and I'm back again with another pickups video. I feel like I've had a lot of these past couple weeks, but I've amassed a lot of stuff here that's been piling up, so I'm going to go ahead and show it off to you guys and get you caught up with some stuff that I've gotten to add to the collection. Anyways, let's get it going with some packages that I actually received from some other YouTubers. I did a trade with Sporadic Spacebar, and he actually sent me two games. One was a surprise game I didn't think I was getting, but he sent me two games here, and I sent him a game. I was interested in trading for Earth Defense Force, Insect Armageddon. I heard this was like a cult classic. People really enjoy it, so I figured why not get it from him and see if he wanted in a trade. And he went ahead and did it for a trade that we did. And he threw in, because there's another game I wanted, but apparently miscommunication. Someone else beat me to it, and was Record of Agarist War. I think that's how you say it. I've been wanting to get it, though, because I think I'll enjoy the combat system that I've seen in it. But he sent this as a surprise just because he felt bad I didn't get the game. So really thanks, man, for sending this to me, because I can't wait to get involved and try it and stuff like that. So really looking forward to giving it a go. But yeah, I got those two from Sporadic Spacebar. And once again, I don't know where I'm going to set stuff at. I'll do this. Alright. Let's go ahead and hold everything here. I went ahead and I got another trade from Devil May Pie. He was selling some stuff, or he found some stuff at a store, and I was interested in getting this game, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, because it's actually really hard to find, and it actually has pretty expensive to get it. So he found it for like $2 somewhere. So he said he already had a copy, and he sent it to me for what he paid for it, and I paid for some shipping. But other than that, awesome deal on this game. So thanks for sending it to me today. I'm a huge DBZ fan from back in the day. He also just wanted a list of stuff that I was interested in or being on the lookout for. And he also had another game that I wanted to try, and that's Indigo Prophecy. From the developers of Heavy Rain, just wanted to give it a go to see if I'm into that kind of gameplay style, because I hear a lot about the Heavy Rain, and they got the new one coming out, Beyond Two Souls, I think is what it's called. So I just want to go ahead and give it a try from where it all started. And he sent in a surprise game, which I can't believe he did it, and it was Power Stone for the Dreamcast. I'm a huge Dreamcast fan. I've been wanting to get a lot of Dreamcast stuff, and this is actually the first Dreamcast game I've gotten this year, even though I've had my New Year's resolution of wanting to get more Dreamcast stuff. I've actually kind of switched up gears with that, and I've been collecting, wanting to get a lot of stuff for my PS3, Wii, and GameCube, and I just haven't seen a lot of Dreamcast, and I want to beef up my Resident Evil collection, so can't believe he sent it to me. It's awesome, man. Just thanks for sending that to me, just for free, just for being a good friend, so just appreciate it big time. Now those were the packages I got. Now I'll go ahead and get into some pickups and stuff that I did buy for myself. Animal Crossing 3DS. I actually got this for my wife to play. I wanted her to play to see if she could get involved in some video games. She's not a big video game person, and I figured why not? I'll get it for her, and I put it in to try it to see if I would like it, because I never even tried an Animal Crossing game. And turns out I really like this game. I was hooked to it. I gave it to my wife to play, and she played it for like 4 or 5 hours straight one night. And she's been too busy, so haven't been able to try it again since. And I've been hogging the 3DS for another game here. But I really like it. Just an enjoyable, just buy stuff, sell stuff, make your town bigger. So, pretty cool. Another 3DS title, which a lot of people did unboxings for, was Project X Zone, or Project Cross Zone. I really enjoy this, the tactical strategy RPG aspect of it, the combat system, really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun, so it's definitely cool to be able to get a first printing run for the soundtrack and everything that's in it too. Alright, so PSP games. I went ahead and there's a store around me called Ollie's, and they had a dual pack with the Daxter and Secret Agent Clank in it, and they're having a sale where I got this. I think it's normally priced at like $10, and I got both these new for, I think it was $4.99. So I couldn't pass on that because I really like the Jak and Daxter series, and I hear these are both really good games, so went ahead and bought that for the dual pack. Another PSP game that I bought from GameStop that I've been looking for forever. I couldn't believe they had a complete copy of it, and that was The Warriors on PSP. Huge fan of the movie, and I've been trying to find a PSP version of this game for a while now. Finally found it, so awesome that I was able to find it complete. Also at GameStop, while I was there, I just saw it on the shelf. Couldn't believe I had it, because you hardly ever see it out there in the wild, even though it's a pretty cheap game. And that is Dragon Quest Swords. I know this isn't your traditional type of Dragon Quest game, but I really like the Dragon Quest series, and I really wanted to give this a try, because it seems like it's turn-based still. So I haven't popped it in yet because I'm playing another Wii game right now that I'm going to show next. But this might be the next one I want to try when I get to a Wii game. And the game that is taking up a lot of my time now is the first Super Mario Galaxy. I was looking forever trying to find a copy with the original printing, the first print run, not the Select series. And I finally found one at a GameStop. Went there and got it, brought it back home. The disc didn't work, so I had to take it back. I kept the case and everything here and just took the disc back and said, hey, I just need a disc replaced. And they gave me another disc. But this is by far, even already, I think I'm on the fifth or sixth world. And it's my favorite 3D Mario game. It beats Super Mario 64. This is almost the perfect 3D Mario game to me. So I'm really excited about getting Super Mario Galaxy 2 eventually when I beat this one, because it is such a fantastic game. I don't know what took so long, why I didn't get it earlier, but awesome, awesome game. Now I'm going to go into some pickups from a pawn shop that's nearby near me. I went in there and they actually have a pretty good selection of games in there. The only problem with the place is it's like a pawn shop. It's kind of smoky atmosphere in there for some reason. And a lot of these games have like a smokiness smell to them. But I figured out a way to get them out just by recently watching the Game Chasers new episode where a guy put dryer sheets inside the cases and stuff. And it actually does help. Even after a few days, you can tell it's making a difference. But yeah, these games are really cheap. I got some PSP games here that I bought for, I think it was $1.50 each. First one was Guru Mene Monstrous Adventure. Now, if you remember, I have just a regular copy of the game without the manual and all, but this was a complete copy with the manual and the artwork, so I can now replace the artwork and stuff for that one. So if anyone wants just a loose copy of it, just let me know. Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. Again, this was just $1.50, so I went ahead and bought it, and I think all these were originally priced at $3, but they had like half off since I bought so many games. But anyways, yeah, fan of the original Battlefront series. Don't know how this plays, if it's a strategy game or what, but figured for $1.50, why not? And I like collecting for PSP. And the last PSP game was Wipeout Pure? Yeah, Wipeout Pure, or Pulse? Pure. Really like the Wipeout that's on the Vita. Unfortunately, I let my PSN, your gold membership or PlayStation Plus expire, and you get it for free if you're a PlayStation Plus member. I let mine run out, so I figured I want to get some more Wipeout. So for $1.50, I'll get the PSP version. And the score of the day that was down there was they had this priced at $20, but I got it for 10, half off again, and that was Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the GameCube. And for some reason, the value of this is just shooting up through the roof. And to my surprise, when I opened it up, it had not only a Wind Waker disc in it, and it is complete, it had the Master Quest Ocarina of Time disc in it. So, another awesome score. It's hard to find. Don't know what it goes for, just a loose copy, but it's really cool that it was just sitting in there. I got 2 games for just $10, especially Wind Waker, which is what, $40 now to try to find. Don't know what made that shoot up so high, but glad I got another copy of it. I couldn't pass up on it. And then I recently just went on vacation here, out of town, just about an hour or two up the road. And it was just past Saturday. I wanted to go to some yard sales and stuff and didn't really have time. But on the way home, I saw yard sale on the side of the road. And I saw a stack of games there, so I went through them. And he wanted 50 cents a piece for these games. So I figured 50 cents, I'll just go ahead and get them. And I actually got all 3 of these just for $1. It was Dead to Rights 2 on the Xbox, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, my favorite Grand Theft Auto game, and for that cheap, I just wasn't going to pass it up. I'll pass it on to someone else. And Jet Li Rise to Honor. I'm a big Jet Li fan, and I want to say I had this game back in the day, and I actually kind of liked it, so I'm going to give it another try here and see if it brings back any memories. But yeah, all 3 of those for $1. I wasn't going to pass up on it. But the big scores, while I was on vacation, was this stack. There was a Replay Games in that area. I used to have one here, just like a buy, sell, and trade store, stuff like that for video games and DVDs. And they actually had a pretty good selection of games that I saw there. And all these were priced at either $4.99 or $5.99. And again, I got half off on all these games for a special they were doing. So I picked up another copy of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for $2.50. I really enjoyed the Mario Golf. I already got a copy of it and stuff, but again, if anyone needs it, let me know. Front Mission 4 for PS2. I haven't played a Front Mission game yet. I have one on the DS that I wanted to give a try, but it's strategy RPG games I really like, and it looks like it still holds true to that formula in this version. So I'm sure it's going to be just as good as probably the others. If it's a strategy RPG, I'll enjoy it because I really enjoy those games. So $3 for that. $3 for the first Time Splitters. I wanted to get these on the GameCube, but I mean I saw it there for PS2, and why not? $3. And Time Splitters 2 for $3. And again, I'm really looking forward to getting into this series because I hear a lot of good things about it. I used to actually have the first one, but I don't remember anything from playing. I remember getting stuck somewhere. I couldn't remember how to get through it. Two I was really excited about getting for $3 a piece. Two working design games. Gun Griffin Blaze and Sylphie, The Lost Planet. The thing that struck out me first was the cases because they got that like holographic look to them, but just some shooters. This looks like a mech type of shooter game, almost like just a mech assault type deal. I'm not sure. And then just as like your straight up vertical shooter. Both just look really cool, really fun. Haven't put them in yet, but $3 a piece. Working designs, and just for the cases alone, look pretty enough for $3. So I went ahead and grabbed them. Lost in Shadow, I got that for $3 on the Wii. This was a really intriguing platformer. I know the reviews were kind of average for it, but it wasn't something I wasn't going to pass up on because I just like side-scrolling platforms. It reminded me of Limbo and kind of like that eco feel to it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And it's by Hudson. They made good games back in the day. And then probably the biggest score out of all these things, other than the Zelda. While I was at this Replay Games, I left the price tag on here because this wasn't a half off or anything. It was $40.49, but I found the Metroid Prime Trilogy, and this has just shot through the roof for value. And I could not believe while I was there, and it is complete, and it has all the neat stuff and stuff inside. It's got like a little, I forget what it is in here. Some Metroid Prime Trilogy like booklet and everything. There's a couple things in here. I won't pull it all out because then my Nintendo code and stuff's in there too. So, but yeah, it's I couldn't believe I found it for so cheap. Sitting there for $40 when even at GameStop I still think it goes for over 60. And then going online, you can look up the values. It's just skyrocketed through the roof. So $40. So glad to find it. Couldn't pass up on it. And everything's in great condition. He did do one thing that scared me though. He took it through their buff machine while I wasn't looking, just to kind of buff it out. And I always get like weary of those things because anytime I ever get a disc back from a buffer, it looks like it screwed it up more or something. But the disc actually looked okay, so I'm glad it didn't ruin it. But yeah, $4.49, Metroid Prime Trilogy. A little high from what I would normally pay for like something that used, but I couldn't pass up on that price, especially what it's going for. Probably won't ever find it that low. So yeah, I want to say that is it. That is everything that I can think of that I got piled up waiting to put on a shelf here to show you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Some good deals there. Some games I had never really heard of, so I'm glad I ran into them. Like the working design games and some games I'm really enjoying from this generation. So stay tuned because I already got more stuff about to come in the mail already for some other from people that have bought stuff for it and everything. So I'm sure there's going to be another pickup video here probably in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so. So anyways, that's about it for now. We're going to be recording another episode of another gaming podcast here tonight. Before you see this video, we're already have it recorded and probably up though. I don't know when I'll have this up in time. Maybe today or tomorrow this video after we record. So I'm done blabbering. Like a gamer. Like it out.